Well, here we are again. This is a no makeup day, so I apologize. I was running late today, so I had a dentist appointment this morning. I looked at this for 2 days, and I've turned it this way, which is the way I painted it and the way you are accustomed to it. I also put this on the bottom, turned it where this is at the bottom, and I really like that too. So it's one of those, I don't know what I'm gonna do. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a little bit of white over here, let it drip down. Might put a little bit of red in it. I haven't decided yet. But I don't want to change it too much because I like 100% of it the way it is, but I don't think it's quite finished. And these are the times when artists usually stop too soon, when they have a great painting, but it could even be better. So I'm going to try to make it even better. And if I don't like it, you know what I can do, because this is dry as a bone. All I have to do is wipe it off or paint over it, one or the other. So I'm not losing anything. So, and I realize that there seems to be a lot of glare on this today. I don't know if because it's a black background or what, but I see a lot of glare, so I do apologize for that. So here we go. And I'm going to use very thin paint because I want it to run. Now, putting it on where my brush is completely flat to the board. I don't want to brush it on.
I don't know, something about her. So then this year should do the same thing and make some roads and help her out. So I got yeah, especially when the 50 store away. Just saying that stuff kind of goes away. What would say the only store? He's one of them.
And it's dripping off my handle, but not off my brush. See if I can get some drips going. Probably going to have to spray a little bit of it. If I want it to drip, I'm going to have to spray it. So we'll see what happens. I'm hoping you can see those drips coming down. Well, I like that. I'm going to get a smaller brush so I can encourage drips in just some areas. Some of them, as you can see, I'm taking off. One thing you want to be careful of is that your drips are not the same distance apart. You want them close and you want them further. This one here to be a little bit bigger. I want to make these a little bit wider. Some of that white off. This is with the dry rag. I'm going to go straight up. So it's kind of striped. I'm going to go straight up here, make a stripe, a slight stripe. You can notice that or not, but I like that. I'm going to look at that from back here. I'm going to make a stripe right here. And this will be a longer stripe. Take this one off. Start a stripe, but not take it the whole way up. Just a little part of the way. You know what? I don't like it. I don't like any of it. I'm going to take the drips off. It was okay. It didn't add anything. I thought it took away. Taking a lot of the white off and to leave some of it on. Rag at down there. Crap. Okay, I have to fix this. I see a lot of my white coming through here. I'm going to take that off with I'm going to go over it with my brayer. The white is showing through here as well. So I'm going to go back over it with a brayer in black. finger. Let some of it stay. Yeah, that's better. And I'm thinking about having a real small line. These are ways that I look at things at the end. You have to start thinking at the end for compositionally. And I have a real small brayer. This is my normal size. This is a small one. I think this is a 2 inch or 1.5 inches. I'm thinking about just putting a little bit here and letting that, and let it disappear into nothing. I have to let this dry first before I do that, though. Is it gonna work? We don't know until we try it. Are we gonna like it? We don't know. This is part of my what if, and if my head tells me, I wonder what if it would look like, what it would look like if I did something. That's when I usually do it, because that's following your gut in here. And if I don't like it, I can easily get rid of it. So I have it very, very opaquely or thinly on my brayer. And I'm going to try to follow the width of my brayer. It's all about the same width. And I'm letting it go into nothing. You see that? I hope you can see it. Let me look at that. I like that very, very much. Okay, now I'm going to have to sit and look at it, make a decision what I want to do next. It almost goes down into nothing, which I like. It's just right there. Do I want some of these circles over here? Maybe. And then I say to myself, what would happen if I put another line but leave some of the black in between? What would that look like? Would it be too much? I don't know. I'm going to try that. I'm just going to see if I can just keep a little bit between the two. Do I like that? Yes, I do. I'm going to wipe it a little bit where I stopped. You can't really see where I stopped. Now, I like that. Quite straight, right? When you do something like that, you want it to be straight, and it's not. You have to fix it. Otherwise, it throws your eye off. I like it a lot. Now again, I'm going to dry this, and I'm going to put a little bit of the raw sienna over here, so it's not so cool. There's a little bit of raw sienna showing through here and showing through here and there. I want to bring out a little bit of that, and I want to put some raw sienna up in here somewhere. So that's the next step after this is dry. I have gloves on today because I got a manicure yesterday. You know I normally don't wear gloves. I have a big exhibition grand opening this weekend at a gallery that's going to be representing me. And I got a manicure. I don't want to mess up my nails, so that's why I'm wearing the gloves. I'm not used to wearing gloves. Just trying to bring some color into that area. And I'm going into some of the textured areas. This is how I finish a painting. It's usually just very, very minute little details. Now, I'm saying to myself, do I want to draw circles into this like I did over there? I don't know. I haven't decided that yet. The texture just does come across like this. And it goes up and out. Now, I'm thinking about going into it with black. I don't know if you can see this area right here. There's a line made by texture. I think I'm going to extend this line out in black. Coming across this way, over, down, and up. Here's another black line. Across that way. Okay, now I'm going to take my brayer, I think. See if we can make some black lines with our brayer. Some of these back so they don't look complete. Some of them are shown, parts of it are shown. I like this white right there. Push that back a little bit. Then do I say, you know, I am so fickle. I'm looking at those two stripes. Is that taking away from the left-hand side? Do I need to push that white back a little bit? I'm thinking I do. I'm going to dry that those two stripes at the top, and I'm going to take black over it very, very, very lightly, just to push it back a little bit. I don't want it to have any clumps of black on it or anything, so I'm wiping it off. Just putting a little bit of black on it, not much. Maybe I want to do it with the bigger one. Thinking that's better. Yes, I like that better. Where it's just barely showing through. Yep. Changing this one to a pale sienna. A little bit of white coming through it. Just putting a little bit more color into it. little bit of red's coming through over there. Maybe I should put some red into it. A little bit of red is coming through. I'm going to do it. The heck with it. If I don't like it, this is Quinn red. Nope, that's too pink. This is crimson. That might work better. I just want to put a little bit of red here and there. I'm starting to feel this is too precious. And that, my friend, is not a good thing. Oh, I look like a little bit of that red showed through right there. I like that. Maybe I'll try that somewhere else. Put it on and then spray it, and then just a little bit will show through. Maybe I like that right there. It's random. I think I do. The reason why I'm going down further with this is this was pretty much in the middle of the painting. I didn't want that. I like this with the red. I'll look at it from back here. I'm sure you can't see half of this stuff over. I'm looking at that and I'm trying to decide if I want to keep it or not. What I'm thinking about doing is going over it with a black brush and just letting some of the red show through. I like that better. Just gonna let some of the red show through, not all of it. Yes, that looks better. because it looked like I tried so hard. I'm going to leave these red lines in it. What happened as a mistake turned out pretty good. A little bit of red over here, just like it was not as an afterthought. That little bit showing over here. Okay, I'm finished. I'm going to give you a close-up because I know there's a lot of glare and you couldn't see half the stuff that I was just doing. So I'm going to clean up and then I'm going to give you a good close-up of what it looks like. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Okay, here's a video and of what it looks like up close. And this side I particularly love. You can see a little bit of the red showing through there. Gives it a little bit more dimension, I think. And there's some blue showing through, as you can see. And I left the red in there as part of that continuation of that black circle. There's some red there. And I realize that there's a huge glare on this, and I apologize for that. This is what this looks like now over on this side. Then I put some red down here as well. You almost have to be right up on top of it to see it. And this glare is not helping. So I want to thank you. And the orientation I'm going to leave like this for now. I might end up putting the white on the bottom, rotating it one time, and I'm going to let it like this. Now if it stays like this, great. If it doesn't, I'm going to look at it in a few days from now and see if I want to do anything more to the right-hand side. So if you have any suggestions, please let me know what they are. And I thank you for watching, guys. You have a wonderful day. Bye-bye. And thanks for visiting, hanging. And I think that I'm going to brighten up that left side just a hair. What I think I'm going to do is, like, you see these shapes? I like to go in and look for shapes. You see all those shapes in the white? I'm thinking about going in there, and let's just say I'm going to point to this one right here. This one. You see this shape? What would happen if I would paint that bright white? And then come up here and maybe paint this area white. And this also comes into the black, and maybe I would lighten this area up right here to break up this line. And I could come down, paint this area, and look at this beautiful curve. What would happen if I would paint this white? and this in here white. Just to here and there to bring out some of those shapes. I might try that. I'm going to look at this one more day the way it is, and then I might do another part. It just depends. Okay, guys, thanks once again. There she goes again, probably.